Good morning, Miramar, and welcome to the show. I'm your host, Tamara G. Don't forget, you can check us out on all of our social media. We are on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at City of Miramar. That's Miramar. And we all know it's right here in Miramar. And with me right here, we have our Vice Mayor of the great city of Miramar, Alexandra P. Davis, and also with us, Lindale Douglas. He's from the Caribbean Village Festival that is coming to town. And good morning to you.
Well, good morning, Tamara. Great to be here.
Let me tell you, it is great. And the fact that June is Caribbean American Heritage Month, the city of Miramar has so many activities going on. Tell us all about it.
Yes, we do. In fact, we've just wrapped up one activity. If you missed that, that was on June 8th. It was a free event that we had in our historic neighborhoods. But we have lots more in store for you, which starts off now on June 21st. We have a welcome reception, and it's for our kickoff for the Caribbean Village Festival, which is actually on June 23rd. The 21st is mainly for our sponsors and others, so we can, give them a taste of what's to come and thank them for their patronage. So that will be on June 21st, right here at 2300 Civic Center Place from 7 to 9 p.m. And I'll hand it over to Lindale.
Yes, because Lindale, you have the big festival going on, and that is out at the Miramar Amphitheater. Tell us all about it.
Correct. The Caribbean Village Festival, this is our fifth staging. The festival started in the city of Lauderhill, and then we moved to the great city of Miramar this year. We looked at it, and with the encouragement of Vice Mayor, the Miramar is so centrally located to draw Caribbean people from the south, from the north. So we are bringing you music, culture, food, and it's a family show. So you can bring the children. We'll have activity for the children. We'll have egg and spoon race, sack race, rock wall, bounce house, and we'll give them a little medal, something to take home. Some eating contests. And we're going to kick off with an opening ceremony where we're actually going to look at giving out some scholarship, because that's what the festival is about, is supporting the Galleon Foundation, which basically support the community by helping financially disadvantaged children stay in school.
And which is great just unto itself. But this Caribbean Festival, you all are representing from all over the Caribbean. Tell us some of the acts that are going to be there.
Correct. So what we try to do with Caribbean Village is to give you a taste of the Caribbean, not only in music, right, but in food, in culture. So I'm going to start a little bit by going in the culture. We're going to have a dance group from the Dominican Republic. We're going to have a dance group from Haiti. And we're going to have a dance group made up of majority Jamaican, but these are children. That's going to do some cultural presentation. Then we're going to have 15 food stations, with delicious delicacy from across the Caribbean.
Wow.
15 different Caribbean beers for you to sample. And then we have the main show that starts at 5 o'clock, 10 o'clock. And we have Alice Nines from Barbados, Sensia from Jamaica, Julian Belize from the Bahamas, Mika Ben from Haiti. We have Inner Circle, Bad Boys of Reggae, that's going to entertain the crowd. So what we try to do is to give you, as I said earlier, a taste of the Caribbean in culture, in music, and in food. Last year we attracted about 6,000 people, and we know now that we're in the great city of Miramar, we know a lot more people are going to come out, and we're looking forward to this.
Absolutely. And so the date and how people can get tickets.
So the date is June 23rd. The gates are going to open at 1 o'clock, so we encourage you to come down. We have some, by the way, we have some cooking demonstrations, some cook-off competition with some of your local people here. They're going to cook off against each other, so you might come out and sample that food. And you can get ticket by going to the regional park. They're selling tickets, or you can get them online at Ticketmaster, or most of your favorite West Indian restaurants or supermarket will also be carrying tickets depending on where you are. In Miramar, I think we have 4 or 5 different ticket outlets.
Okay, and with that, Vice Mayor, because we are so diverse here in the city of Miramar, that obviously this was one of the reasons why you wanted Lindale to bring this to our city.
Absolutely. And, we figure that we need to be all-inclusive, as you'd say. And so we include the French, the Dutch, the Spanish, whomever. You're from the Caribbean, we want you to come and enjoy. And if you're not from the Caribbean, you can learn about the Caribbean. And this is what we want to do in the city of Miramar. So when Lindale came with this festival, which was already pre-packaged, we said, come on in because we'd love to have you. One of the things he did not mention about the pricing of the tickets, we have some reasonable price offers from entering the park between 1 and 4. So you enter the park between 1 and 4.
Okay.
It's just $25.
Correct.
And so children under 12 are absolutely free.
Okay, wait. So kids are free.
Yes.
And then if you come early from 1 to 4, you get them $25. You see all these acts?
Yes.
Exactly.
Can you believe that? But you must, the $25 ticket, I must stress, you must use those tickets between 1 and 4. And those tickets are only available at the box office at Miramar Regional Park. That's the only place you can actually get those tickets. So, and we made that so because we want it to be all inclusive. We don't want Caribbean Billies to just be, say only for a certain income status. We want everybody to be able to come in and enjoy themselves, and that's why we're doing that.
Wow.
Right.
Whether you're young or old, we want you to come in and enjoy.
You come in early and stay late.
There you go. And that's how we do it here in the city of Miramar. So again, that is going to be on June 23rd. If you get there at 1 o'clock when the gates open, those tickets from 1 to 4 are just $25. You can get them at the Miramar Amphitheater box office, or you can always get them online at Ticketmaster.com. Now, do we have any other events, Vice Mayor Davis, that you would like to talk about for June?
Yes, since we're wrapping up the Caribbean American Heritage Month, the final act is a movie called Sprinter. And this movie is going to be a red carpet affair. We're going to have a reception prior to the movie. This movie is actually done by a director, Mr. Storm Salter, and it was produced by no other than Will and Jada Smith. So it's going to be good.
All right.
And it's really about a sprinter out of Jamaica that's trying to make his way. And we want to really, Jamaica has some of the fastest sprinter in the world was Usain Bolt, fastest woman also. And so this particular movie, I know it's going to be sold out pretty fast. The screening is free.
Oh, wow.
So,
free is for me and everybody else.
Just go on Eventbrite and look for Sprinter Miramar and certainly reserve your tickets early. That's going to be June 28th from 6 to 10 p.m. See you then.
Okay, perfect. And that's going to be at the Miramar Cultural Center because the theater there holds 800. It's got a beautiful screen. It's a beautiful location. So again, that is Friday, June 28th, starting at 6 p.m. And it is free, but you definitely have to go on Eventbrite, and it's Sprinter Miramar. Okay?
Yes.
All right. Well, we certainly appreciate you guys coming in. And definitely for any of this information, you can always go to MiramarFL.gov. Again, we've got the Caribbean Village Festival happening on June 23rd, the Sprinter movie on June 28th. And the fact that that movie is free, because you can spend a small fortune at a movie
That's
now.
true.
with the admittance and the popcorn and the drinks, that's $50 right off the bat. But this is free. And then we have the Caribbean Village Festival, where tickets from 1 to 4 p.m. are $25. They'll go up after that. But hey, they're trying to make it affordable for you. And tell them those acts again, Lindell, because I don't think they heard you.
Oh, yes. So we have Alice Nines from Barbados.
Yes.
We have Sincere from Jamaica. We have Mika Ben from Haiti. Kevin Little from St. Vincent, Julian Belize from the Bahamas, and Inner Circle Band, the Bad Boys of Reggae. And by the way, we are going around the city every Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, this week and next week. And if you join us at any Bravo, Presidente, Caribbean restaurant, you can also have an opportunity to win free tickets. So just meet us out there. If you meet us, you can go to CaribbeanVillage.net, and you will see the list of where we're going to be. Meet us out there. You have opportunity to win tickets, because we want everyone to come out and enjoy this festival.
Thank you so much, Lindell Douglas. We certainly appreciate it. And Vice Mayor Alexandra P. Davis. All right, more information, MiramarFL.gov. We'll be right back.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning, Miramar. I'm your host, Tamara G. Please check us out on all of our social media. We would love for you to check us out at City of Miramar on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And speaking of checking us out right here in the City of Miramar, we have two lovely ladies. I know you know where they're from. They are lovely ladies of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. Please introduce yourselves.
Thank you for having us today. I'm Stephanie Van Bark, and I am the financial secretary for the new chapter, Alpha Alpha Beta Omega chapter, here in the city of Miami, Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority, as well as the chair of the Building Your Economic Legacy Committee.
Okay.
And I'm Melanie Shinholster. I, too, am a member of Alpha Alpha Beta Omega. I am the Sergeant at Arms of the chapter here in Miramar.
Oh, Melanie, you keep us in check all the time. Oh, okay. Well, we are so happy to have you guys here in the city of Miramar, and you are a new chapter.
We are.
Here. So tell us about your chartering and why you decided to start. We already know it's right here in Miramar, but for the people who don't know, tell us why.
Well, April 15th, 2018 was when we chartered in this community, and quickly learned that we wanted to have a chapter here. There were several members who wanted to be active in their own community and be able to come out and serve their own residents. And so we thought it was a great time to really get a chapter here in the area, so that we can really be supportive and be a good neighbor to where we live.
That's awesome. And so you were doing it already with maybe within other chapters or just individually, but I would see AKAs at many events here in the city of Miramar, whether that was 5K runs, they're always helping out, always volunteering, but you just decided to make it official.
Exactly. For a while, though, we were what we call Pink Pearls of Miramar. So we were an interest group. So we were making our presence known prior to becoming an official chapter. And so for me, I probably am one that you would see because City of Miramar is something very special to me. I went to high school at Miramar High School.
Okay.
So, but yes, we always are here to lend a helping hand, to provide service to all mankind. And it's obviously a need for Miramar, and it's long overdue.
Well, we're glad that you guys are here. So tell us about a little of the things that you're doing, Stephanie, in the community, particularly because you guys have a full calendar of events right here.
We do. Well, nationally, we have a series of programs that we need and initiatives that we have to targets that we have to hit on a regular basis. Recently, we just did something with HBCU and CAP. It was about supporting both HBCUs, historically black colleges and universities, and helping students who are ready to go to college with their application process. We've done some things with caregivers. We've done things with around financial literacy. As a matter of fact, Melanie and I are part of that committee where we focus a lot on financial literacy, financial planning, getting people prepared for their present and their future. And also one of our initiatives and one we are hold very near and dear to our heart is business entrepreneurship and 365 days.
Okay.
We are committed to supporting small black businesses 365 days a year.
And that doesn't matter where they are. We would love, we have them here in Miramar. That could be anywhere.
Exactly.
Just to keep them in business.
Exactly.
Yes, and so what we call it is the Pink and Green Pop-Up Takeover. And most recently, we popped up at the Wingstop in Miramar,
Okay.
which is owned by a black business owner, Kristen Campbell. And so literally we took over her shop. And so we have more opportunities coming up. We'll be doing this consistently throughout for the next 2 to 3 years. And it's basically just we're coming in, we're turning everything pink and green, and we want to encourage neighboring community members to come in and support black business.
And truly, I don't think a lot of people realize the impact of when you do a collective like that and the money. Because I'm sure at the end of her shifts that day, she saw the difference. When you bring in 100-200 people, they're spending $25, $30 each. That's a big difference in what your proceeds would have been. And so to, support each other is really how we stay in business.
Right, exactly. And the hope also is, not only that day, now we've opened it up to an audience of people that may not have known she was there and can go back and again and again and again.
Yes.
So that's the way you stay successful and sustained.
And I love the fact that you guys are also helping college kids to fill out their applications, because let me tell you, when I went to college, I had no help. I mean, you had to do it all myself. Exactly. My mother was like, figure it out. She had never been to college. She wasn't, she wanted me to go, but she couldn't fill out, 100 pages of paperwork.
Right.
She was like, just do it yourself. And I did it, but to have you guys guiding them or to help them with filling that out has to be, and believe it or not, a lot of kids are still first generation going to college.
Yes, that's true. That's very true.
I was gonna say, so at that event that we did for the kids, it was also for parents parents were provided a workshop. So we had a room where the parents were, and they got information on financial aid and what types of documents to fill out, and then in another room we had students who they were given the opportunity to talk to panelists and ask questions that they might have, normal freshman questions from, is it okay to eat in the cafeteria to why can't I drive during my
I was
freshman,
gonna say,
freshman
where's my
year?
car?
Yes, why can't I take my car to school my freshman year? So, what kinds of activities there are.
Is there
dorm room
anybody
life.
supervising us?
Yes.
Are we all on our own?
Will there
Yes,
be a
you
phone
are.
in the room?
Yeah, so it's a
Which means you
very-
got to go to class.
Right, exactly.
So it was a very candid discussion, and at the end, surprisingly, there were some students there who, when they filled out our survey, they weren't really thinking about going to an HBCU, and then afterwards, they replied, I'm now going to consider going to an HBCU.
Well, good. Well, hey, we need all the help we can get with our kids,
Right.
no matter what it is. So we appreciate
Send
everything
them
that
on
you're doing.
over.
That's right. So now, how can people get more information on everything that you're doing in the community? And also, if there were others who did not know that there is now a Miramar chapter of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated.
Well, we'd like to refer you to our website at www.alpha-alpha-beta-omega.org.
And we also have a Facebook page, Instagram, which is very, very
Busy.
Busy, very busy. So follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, and that is AKA_ Alpha AABO 1908.
Okay, perfect. All right, so the website once again,
alpha-alpha-beta-omega.org.
and the Facebook page.
AKA_ AABO 1908.
All right. Well, thank you to the beautiful ladies of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority
you for
Incorporated.
having us.
For
Thank you for
allowing
having
us.
us.
Your Delta sister says
Yes.
that
Greek
she
love.
loves
All
it. Greek love. That's
sisterhood,
right.
all
All sisterhood. So. And we thank you for watching. Thank you so much, Stephanie. Thank you, Melanie. And again, for any information, you can go to their website. But please support all their initiatives. Support anything that anyone is doing that is good in the community of Miramar, because we know it's right here in Miramar. I'm your host, Tamara G, and we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.